Hey guys, welcome back into the kitchen with me. And today we're gonna be making some lovely curry chicken with white rice on the side and some plantain. I didn't record the process of the white rice on the plantain, but the curry chicken, I'm gonna show you how to make that today, okay? So the first step I did was take a potato. I started cutting it up into small cube-like pieces. You don't want it too big because then the bigger the pieces are, the longer it takes to cook. Put that to the side, put it in some cold water. Then I started cutting up some chicken breast because that's the only part of the chicken I had. So I'll just work it with me. I've cut it up in small like pieces. Cool? All right. Now I'm washing my chicken. I put some salt in there. I put some vinegar. Now I'm just mixing everything together. I'm gonna rinse it off, make sure that the chicken clean. Now I'm gonna add a little Creole seasoning. And this is the first time I'm using the seasoning. I use some Jamaica jerk seasoning on my chicken. Not too much because the seasoning is kind of salty. This is my first time using Slap Your Mama. And me personally, I like how Slap Your Mama tastes, so I put that in my chicken as well. Black pepper, but you guys already knew that. Like, black pepper is a must. I put it in everything. Then that's just a little bit of salt. Not too much salt because you don't want it to be salty. A little smoked paprika for color. Then I use some onion powder in my chicken, and then I use some garlic powder in my chicken. Obviously, you guys can't tell, say, well seasoned, and I also use some chili flakes. Now this is the curry that I'm going to be using on my chicken. And then I just added the potatoes that I cut up from before, and I started adding it to the bowl. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I like to cut up my green onions or scallion, however you want to call it. I always hit it with the back of the knife first because I feel like it's just easier to cut that way. It was kind of hard trying to cut this with my nails on. Why don't y'all ever tell how hard it is to cut with nails on? But I'm adding it to the pot, the bowl, same way. I just had some baby carrots. I cut up that as well, just in a little bit smaller pieces because I love carrots so bad. I have to put it in my curry chicken. I cannot eat my curry chicken without carrots. Then that's me just cutting up scotch bonnet pepper. I took out the middle because that part is very spicy and you don't want that part to bust in your food. So I took it out and then I just cut up the rest of the pepper in some small pieces. After I cut it up, I just added it to the bowl with the rest of the stuff. I took a whole onion, cut it up into small pieces, guys. I'm the worst cutter ever. Watch out. Nearly chop off my onion. Literally, I hate cutting onions. Like, every time I cut onions, I cry. If you have any tips to how to cut onions, let me know, because I always cry. Anyways, adding my onions to the bowl, the chicken, and I like to feel connected with my food. So don't ask why I don't have any gloves on, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna let this marinate for a little bit, and then take it back out after probably like an hour. And watch the look old chicken look pretty, yeah, girlie. Are you that? So now I just made sure my oil was hot and I burned the curd. That was a must. Always must burn the curd before you look anything curd. It's going to make that. That shouldn't stain that. I did add a little bit too much oil for it. It's okay. They're gonna fix that. I started putting my chicken in the pot and stirring it up. And, you know, because like I said, I added too much oil, it was getting a little light. You can't tell it. The chicken was kind of greasy, but it's okay. I added the chicken first, and then I added and seasoned my fresh seasoning, and then I put that on a timer, cover my pot, and then when it's steamed on now, cook. Don't add no water. Just let it cook in its own juices. No, I added some water. I think I poured a little bit too much water, but I like a lot of gravy. So I says, all right, as long as it just cook it down, the food still could taste good. See, I mean, I dropped a scotch bonnet pepper in it, covered it back up, let it simmer down. I also added a 90 cube seasoning while it was like halfway done cooking. Put back on my pot cover. Then I just checked on my rice, fluffy and shelly and nice. Yeah, girl, are you that? Took off my pot cover to see what's going on. Whoa, chicken now bubble, everything looked nice. Me not ask. This was the chicken when it was fully cooked down. And me not like guys, it tastes so good. 10 out of 10.